Hi, I'm Randy. I have one of the most popular and coolest off-road SUVs on the road today. When you see one on the street, you know it could do some damage in the snow and mud. And then you see the TRD badging. It adds a whole different perspective, like, whoa! You know it gets 35 mpgs less than the Toyota Prius. The ride is harsher than the Toyota Highlander. The Tundra holds more cargo, but yet everyone still loves them. 131,000 people to be exact. Introducing the 2020 Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road. There are 8 different trim levels, 7 packages to choose from, but one powertrain. It's a naturally aspirated, bulletproof, tried and true 4.0 6-cylinder engine. The trim levels start off with the SR5s, the TRD Off Roads, the TRD Pro, then you have the Limited, Nightshade, and Venture Edition. The SR5 starting price is $36,120. This is a TRD Off-Road and it's fully loaded. It comes in at $43,562. I'm gonna go through all the options and features of the car, then start it up and take it for a spin. So follow me and check it out.
Thanks to AutoNation Toyota Cerritos for lending me their best-selling, best hill climbing SUV. Toyota Cerritos has a huge selection of trucks, SUVs, and sedans. And it's no surprise since they're one of the largest Toyota dealerships in Southern California. Come by, call them, make an appointment, give them an opportunity to win your business. Their link and information is in the description below.
This engine is Toyota's naturally aspirated huge 4.0 6-cylinder engine. It pushes out 270 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. And all that goes through a 5-speed automatic transmission to 2 or all 4 wheels. It has a rear locking differential and Toyota's advanced crawl system. It's like putting your 4Runner in cruise control while going 4x4ing.
Why change the 4Runner's design when it works? This design has been out since 2014 and sales have only been growing. Like some of its competitors, it still keeps its halogen projection headlights with halogen daytime running lights and halogen fog lights. The vents near the fog lights and the vent on the hood are for aesthetics. They're non-functional. The rear windows are tinted with an LED third tail light, a rear windshield wiper, smoked LED tail lights, a bumper guard, and a hitch to tow 5,000 pounds. It comes with 17-inch 7-spoke alloy wheels, heated side view mirrors, TRD off-road hard badges, and adjustable roof rails. If you look under the car, you'll get a single exhaust pipe, a trailer hitch that can pull 5,000 pounds, a full-size spare tire, and Toyota's Kdss. It's Toyota's off-road suspension that's become a valuable asset for commuters who want an off-road truck. Kdss will give a great ride for the highway, and the suspension will soften to allow greater wheel articulation and more freedom on extreme terrain. The front has a skid plate to protect the oil pan, engine, and all parts susceptible to damage when off-roading. And this is one of the longest skid plates I've ever seen. Here's something you probably didn't know. These little things that look like mistakes on the plastic pieces are actually air guiders. They help direct the air around the 4Runner for better MPGs and to prevent air turbulence in certain places of the car so you don't get those awful unwanted sounds around the front windows.
This key is super classic. Not only does it lock the doors, but it does this. See that keyhole right there? Well, the key has nothing to do with opening the hatch. It does this. Look at that. How old school is that? That's so cool. In fact, I'm just gonna sit here for a couple minutes and play with the window.
Yeah.
Let's see who's stronger, me or the Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road. I'm stronger than the Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road. I just want to say thank you to AutoNation Toyota of Cerritos for lending me their 4Runner TRD Off Road for the day. If you're looking for a 4Runner, RAV4, Tacoma, or for any car for that matter, just come down here, contact them, and give them an opportunity to win your business. And the information, the link is in the description below. Please hit that like, subscribe, and notification button below. They love seeing those, and it helps me get cars like these to review for you.
You'll get 46.3 cubic feet of storage in the back, but put the seats down, you'll get 88.8 cubic feet. Wow, there's a lot of 8s in that number. There's a 120 volt and a 12 volt outlet, plus a lot of compartments on the side. The all-weather mat comes with the TRD Off Road, as well as these custom front floor mats.
This 4Runner sits about 1 inch higher than the Highlander I reviewed, and sits about a ½ inch higher than the standard SR5. Let's see how easy it is to get inside and how comfortable it is once I get in there. I'm 6 feet tall. I'm gonna sit behind myself. You have to hop a little bit to get inside only because it sits higher. Now surprisingly, I have about 6 inches of leg space, and sitting straight up I have 1 inch of headroom. It's pretty comfortable in here, except I wish the seats were a little more contoured. Now it comes with 2 vents, 2 USBs, and 6 cup holders. Get that, 6. Now there's 2 on each door and 2 on the armrests.
When you get in the back seat, you'll notice the doors look pretty good with red stitching, some shapes, and different materials. The seats are kind of flat with no contour, but the cloth material is good and feels durable, easy to clean. The back seats have storage with 2 air vents and 2 USBs. It even comes with an all-weather floor mat that stretches from door to door. Last but not least, has 2 cup holders in the armrest.
I forgot to mention, the back seats tilt to get the backseat drivers more comfort. Just pull the lever on the side and it tilts back or tilts forward. Not only that, but these seats spring forward just by pushing the button on the side. It doesn't get quite leveled with the back, but it does give you more space back here to load things in. Now it's really easy to push these back, only takes 1 arm. Now the centerpiece actually folds down by itself, and this could be used for your snowboard, your skis, or pieces of wood, and it doesn't compromise any space for the passengers.
If you had a Tundra or a Tacoma, you'll absolutely feel at home. Everything is laid out perfectly for the driver. I love the window buttons located on the door sills. Every button is easy to read and use. The knobs are chunky and textured, so they're easy to turn. There are some black glossy pieces that were popular in all cars back in 2015, and the 4Runner has them. I love the aluminum brush trim that runs across the dash, as well as the carbon fiber in the center console. And the TRD Off Road comes with these all-weather mats. The front seats are the same durable fabric as the back seats. They're 8-way adjustable with lumbar support. If you want to upgrade the seats, get the TRD Pro. Although they're still 8-way adjustable, they're leather trimmed, embroidered TRD Pro on the headrest, and heated. The 4Runner keeps its 4 analog gauges with a digital display in the middle. And what I like about the speedometer is that Toyota keeps it real at 120 miles per hour. Unlike some trucks, they read 140 miles per hour or more. On the left side of the steering wheel, you have your volume, voice command, and phone controls. Behind that, you have your turn signal and headlight stock. Behind that is your mirror dimmer, auto high beam, rear windshield wiper, and power outlet main switch. On the right side of the steering wheel, you have your controls to your digital display, radar cruise control, and lane departure system. Behind that is your cruise control. The windshield wiper stock, and just like some of its competitors, the 4Runner still has an old-fashioned, old-school throwback metal key. The infotainment system is the same one found in the Tacoma SR5, Camry, RAV4, and some of their other cars. This is an 8-inch touchscreen display with hard buttons on the side to choose the category. You have your air controls and rear defroster, and there are a couple more storage compartments with a USB and 12-volt outlet. There's your 4-wheel drive lever, a cup holder, your transmission lever, more storage to the right, a back window switch, and another cup holder. The center compartment has a 12-volt, a big storage space, a place to put your tissues, but where the heck do you find a tissue box that fits in here? Look up and you'll find all the controls to go off-road. You have your rear locking differential, active traction control, and stability control. Then you have your SOS button. The left knob is the crawl control. The right knob is to select the terrain. You can choose from rock, mogul, that's cute, loose rock, mud, sand, and dirt. When you start the car, you get this cool 80s graphics of the 4Runner. Looks like the movie Tron. Anyways, the digital display has your typical information like range, average MPGs, your eco indicator, sway warnings, steering angles, compass. You can also control some of the safety options. You can turn them on and off. The infotainment system is super user friendly. There aren't any gimmicks. Everything is straightforward. What you see is what you get. To see an in-depth review on the infotainment system, please click the card above on the Camry XXC, and I go through the infotainment system one icon at a time.
Now for the fun part, let's take the 2020 4Runner TRD Off Road by AutoNation Toyota of Cerritos for a spin. Now let's accelerate. It does have power. Unlike some reviewers and what I've read, it does have quite a bit of power in the low end.
It's gonna get you to highway speeds in about 7 seconds, but where this really shines is off-roading.
The seating position in the TRD Off-Road is really good. The steering wheel telescopes as well as tilts, although I wish it telescoped a little more. The seats, well, it's really comfortable, but the bottom cushion, I just wish it was a tad longer or they had an extension. I'm not that tall, only 6 feet, but just needs to be a little longer. The seats are 8-way adjustable, automatic, and it has lumbar support, which is really good. But that seat over there is manual, so I don't think it has lumbar support. I'm not gonna reach right now, but I don't think it does. The blind spots in this car are pretty good. Of course, you have your typical thick A, B, and C pillars, but what alleviates all that are these big side view mirrors, big windows, low window sills, big front windshield, big back window, big rear view mirror, big steering wheel, and you sit a couple inches higher and you can see over people, which helps a lot. So you decided to get a 4Runner, but you can't decide whether or not you should get a TRD Pro or a TRD Off Road. Well, the TRD Pro is about $6,000 or $7,000 more. It does have a Fox suspension. This has a Bilstein suspension, but they both have Toyota's advanced crawl mode, and you'll need this when you do off-roading. But is it worth 6 or 7 grand? You know, I feel like the TRD Pro has a lot of badging on it. It just says TRD Pro everywhere, on the skid plates, on the wheels. There's stickers on the side, on the inside. It's embedded on the seats. They're everywhere. And is it worth 6 or 7 grand? Well, you have to be the judge of that, but 6 or 7 grand could get you a long way if you buy this car. For one, you can change the headlights to HIDs instead of these projection halogen. And then you could get a side step if you need it. You could get a light bar. You could do a whole lot to this car for under $6,000 or $7,000. So it's really up to you, but you'll have to check both of them out to decide which one you want. So there you go, one of the best-selling off-road SUVs on the road today, the Toyota 4Runner TRD Off Road. I enjoyed making the video for you. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like, subscribe, and notification button below. I'm Randy. See ya! Let's see how many Randys fit in here. Now the tailgate is not automatic, but it does have two springs on the side, so once you give it a nudge, it will open up. Now it has a bumper guard here, so when you lift it over, it won't scratch the bumper in case you hit it. Now it sits a little lower than I thought, not typical of an off-road car. And like I said, it's not automatic, so I have to pull this strap. It does take a little bit of muscle. It doesn't have an emergency latch release or hatch release. About 3 of me fit in the back comfortably, except getting out is a pain.